Hi and welcome to this edition of the Everlast Power video series. In today's edition we'll continue into part 3 of our in-depth look at the 2015 version of the PowerTIG 255EXT. We'll focus on the new features and some of the other key aspects of setting the machine up to weld. The 2015 255EXT includes the following important new features: a 32-bit digital microcontroller, a cellulose 6010 function for improved arc performance, a new spot weld timer control, a new gas purge function, a new quad fan quiet running design, new dual voltage operation, and an improved panel design for more intuitive operation. Now let's take a look at the new panel and how it functions. The unit features the Easy Start function with pre-programmed workable settings, which allows you to start welding right away in AC or DC without having to set the entire range of parameters. This function is great for novice welders or anytime you want to get started welding quickly. It may not be ideal for all situations, but the parameters have been optimized for general purpose welding. After startup, it is important to set the gas flow rate. This year, a separate purge button has been added to simplify the adjustment process. Be sure to disengage the purge function before welding, as the purge will continuously flow gas until it is turned off. After the purge process is completed, the process type should be selected. Choose between high frequency start TIG, lift start TIG, standard stick mode, or stick mode with voltage reduction function. If you're using stick mode, the unit will default to the welding amp setting. To adjust arc force and hot start parameters, use the select button to highlight the parameter to be selected. Select the arc force control, hot start time, and hot start intensity. After 3 seconds of inactivity, the unit will return to the welding amp selection. As a side note, when welding on 120 volt, the maximum stick output is 120 amps. When in stick mode, the unit will default to the 6010 setting. To use non-cellulosic rods, select the standard mode. Now, continuing the TIG setup process, select 2T, 4T, pedal, pedal 2T, or pedal 4T modes. For torches with amp controls that have a separate remote switch, select either pedal 2T or pedal 4T. For other types of amp controls and with the foot pedal, use the pedal mode. Next, before beginning to TIG weld, you must select between DC or AC mode. In AC mode, choose between the options of advanced square wave, soft square wave, triangular wave, or sine wave. For all metals except aluminum and magnesium, select DC. Use AC for aluminum and magnesium, and if in doubt about which waveform to use, always select the advanced square waveform. After selecting between an AC waveform or DC, the parameters should be set. Use the green select button to toggle between functions on the panel represented in the stepped graphic. The select button will toggle from left to right, starting at the default position of the welding amps. Since we've selected for DC and no pulses used, the functions will be skipped automatically. At this point, it is important to note that if the unit is in foot pedal mode, the unit does toggle through the up and down slope, but will automatically zero out any input, since these are functions that will interfere with the foot pedal operation. If for some reason up and down slope functions are needed with the foot pedal, select pedal 2T. In foot pedal mode, any input on end amps will be ignored as well. Start amps, however, are adjustable to help improve starting and pedal development at arc initiation. In any mode with a remote switch, the downslope is adjustable from 0 to 25 seconds. End amps are adjustable from 3 amps to the maximum allowed output. In this case, operating on 120 volts, the maximum end amps are limited to 150 amps. On 240 volts, maximum end amps are the full 250 amps. Post flow is adjustable from 0 to 50 seconds. Use about 1 to 2 seconds of post flow for every 10 amps output. Pre-flow is adjustable from 0 to 25 seconds. However, for most conditions, 0.3 to 1 second pre-flow is sufficient. Start amps are adjustable from 5 to the maximum output of the machine. Again, maximum output is governed by the input voltage. Upslope ranges from 0 to 25 seconds. Welding amps range from 3 amps DC and 5 amps AC to the maximum amperage allowed by the input voltage. In this case, it's 150 amps on 120 volt. However, on 240 volts, you will receive the maximum output of 250 amps. The pulse includes a standard pulse mode for AC and DC, and an advanced AC pulse, which uses a combination of AC and DC pulsing between two set amp levels to weld aluminum. For both pulse modes, the parameters are essentially the same. Adjustable pulse parameters include % pulse time on, pulse amps, which are sometimes referred to as background current, and pulse frequency. Pulse time on is 5 to 95% of pulse amps. Pulse amps refer to the drop-in amps and range from 5 to 100% of the welding amps. For advanced AC pulse, this is also the DC part of the pulse. Standard pulse frequency ranges from 0.1 to 250 Hz for advanced square wave, 0.1 to 10 Hz for other AC waveforms, and 0.1 to 500 Hz for DC. Advanced AC pulse ranges from 0.1 to 10 Hz for all waveforms. When welding in AC mode, use the select button to adjust both AC balance and AC frequency. When welding in AC mode, the AC functions are included as part of the adjustable functions in the graph. The AC frequency is adjustable from 20 to 250 Hz. Commonly referred to as cleaning, the AC balance is adjustable from 5 to 95% of electrode positive. To activate the spot weld timer, press the button until it lights. The spot weld timer is primarily designed for use in the 2T remote mode. This allows you to include settings of all weld cycle features. To set the actual spot weld timer, advance the select button until the spot weld timer light is lit in the panel graph. The memory function allows you to save up to 9 programs. To save a particular program, select the program number and then make the desired adjustments to the parameters. Then press and hold the save button for 3 seconds, release it, and it will be saved. Both stick and TIG favorite settings can be saved as part of the 9 savable programs. This concludes today's video edition. Join us for the final part of this series when we take a look at the unit's welding capabilities. As always, if you have questions about this welder or any question about one of our products, give us a call at the number listed below.